a lot of people when they get drafted, they don't, or their goal for making to the majors and getting drafted, or coming out of college and getting drafted, they don't have a true understanding of the minor league system and how grueling that could be. I'm assuming you've had friends that have gone through the minor league system.
Yes,
Yeah,
many.
I've had many friends too that have gone through the minor league system. Let's talk about it a little bit, because I was actually talking to a couple single A and double A guys that I was actually going to get on the podcast, because I wanted, I guess, the audience to understand the gruel they go through and how hard it is, and those hotels and those motels, and two, three guys in a room, and getting a $5 budget on food and living off macaroni and whatever you possibly can to get through. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about how grueling and how difficult it is to make it up through the system, through the A, double A, triple A. Oh, when you get triple A, you're pretty close, but the single A, it's a high single A and the double A level.
Yeah, I mean, I can't speak from experience, but I've listened to a lot of friends talk about it, and it you have to have another job. That's one. You got to have another job in the off season, because you're really just getting food money, and you are living out of a suitcase. So all of my friends, they got jobs coaching high schools or middle schools or kids camps or Lowe's Hardware or painting. So that just comes with the territory in those early stages of it. And then, the grind is real, and you have to be in love with it. And you really have to love how hard it is. You have to love that process of how difficult the grind is. And I think if you love that process, if you love taking buckets and buckets of ground balls and batting practice off the tee, like when you're not working at the grocery store to pay rent, if you love that grind, then you're ready for it, and you've got a shot. But we all know the percentages. Out of 100 kids you see at a Little League game today, 0 of them are going to make it to the show. Out of the thousands of ball players you see at a high school all-star tournament, 1% of them are going to make it to the minor leagues, and no less the major leagues. And then, when you're looking at these college teams right now, maybe 2% of all the teams left in these high caliber colleges will make it to the show. So good chance of getting drafted. I didn't. I was an all Ivy outfielder, but 5'10" and mediocre at everything doesn't get you there. So the best of the best of the best will get a shot, and then very few of them will make it. So it really comes down to, do you love the grind enough to deal with the fast food, lots of fast food, lots of bus rides and all that stuff. But there's no glamour whatsoever until you get to the show. And then there's no promises you're going to stay there past a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks. So making it to arbitration, making it to a place where you can actually make a living as a baseball player, there's no doubt about it. It's a gamble. It's a gamble. Let's spend our 20s trying to do this. So honestly, there were so many players that I played with that were way better than me, more talented than me, and they did get drafted, and they played a few years of minor league ball, and then they went into a different line of work. I'm kind of blessed that I didn't even get that carrot. I was told, okay, your days are through. You can play men's league softball if you'd like, but it's time to figure something else out. And that's why I went down the coaching route.